Welcome everybody to my latest video. So for this video, I thought I'd share with you guys something that I just got in the mail. Now this thing wasn't cheap. There are different versions of this item made by a different company, and that version is probably about 1/3 the price. Yeah, you can find it for about 1/3 of the price for what I paid for this one. Now, let me just show you how much I paid for this thing. I got the invoice right here. Hopefully that focuses in, but yeah, almost $150. Now you're probably looking at this box and wondering what could cost close to $150 in such a tiny box. And actually, if you look, the item itself was $135. Shipping was almost $13. And geez, post office shipping is just getting out of hand. Anyways, let me go ahead and show you what I got. Try not to make a mess here. Alright. I guess it comes in two pieces. Here we go. Make sure there's nothing else in here. Nope. Alright. What I have here is a Jamma double switcher. Now you probably already knew that just by the title of this video. But I had another Jamma switcher from another video a while back. It was for a Ninja Turtles project that I never completed. And I'll just go ahead and put a link right about here. If you want to check out that video, just click right about there. Okay. Well, that Jamma switcher was probably about, you can find them for about 40, 50 bucks. I think there's a new version available for about $60. This is known as the MikesArcade double Jamma adapter. And as you can see right here, it's quite a unique piece of, well, what do you want to call it? Electronic merchandise. I guess you could call it that, I don't know. But what we got here, let's see if I can figure this out. Okay. Your Jamma harness from your arcade will go into here. Your first Jamma board will go into here. And then you connect... No. Well, I'm a little confused here. Let's see. Oh. Okay, now I got it. Brain freeze. Anyways, okay. Your Jamma harness goes into here. Your first Jamma board goes into here. And then this goes basically like this, and you plug in another Jamma board right here. Now what this does, in case you don't know, it allows you to install two Jamma boards into your arcade cabinet without having to do much of anything else. So instead of having to pull the game out against the wall and open up the back and switch the boards, you just install this bad boy. Now the reason I decided to get this is basically a lot of people recommended the MikesArcade Jamma switcher. So I thought I'd give it a try. Now, craftsmanship wise, if you want to call it that, it's very good. It looks like it was created not quickly. Someone actually took time to create it. So, it seems like it's worth the price that I paid for it. Now, this is actually going to go in that cabinet. That's my Area 51 Maximum Force cabinet. Now, I'm going to install another game in there. Probably Johnny Nero Action Hero. So let me go ahead and get this installed and we'll pick up from there. And hopefully all works well. So give me a few minutes. Oh, and in case you're wondering, the cabinet that my Johnny Nero came in, I still have the cabinet, but I have different plans for that. So that's why I want to put the Johnny Nero PCB in this one. So anyways, let me install this and we'll take it from there. Before we get to the actual installation, I wanted to point out something that I forgot. If you do decide on getting this item from MikesArcade.com, they do have a disclaimer as far as basically to add 2 weeks waiting time. Now, I ordered this and it was shipped within a few days. But I guess I would assume they make this on a one-by-one basis. I don't know. But yeah, just be prepared that it might be 2 weeks before this item actually ships. So I wanted to point that out before I forget. So, alright, now onto installation. Okay, so here we are. I'm in the back of the cabinet. Got the door open. And as you can see, we have everything hooked up here with the Mike's double Jamma adapter. Now, my harness is right here, and I had to use an extension harness just because of the way things are tied down back here. But we got my Jamma harness to the extension harness, to the double Jamma adapter. There's my Area 51/maximum force cabinet. Here's the Mike's double Jamma extender cable. And we're going to this PCB right here. Now, I was going to put my Johnny Nero PCB in here, as you just heard from the previous segment, but it looks like the hard drive went out on me. So, just for the sake of this video, I decided to attach my Lethal Enforcers PCB. So, once I get the Johnny Nero up and running, that'll probably go right here, but just for functionality, we got the Lethal Enforcers. So everything's hooked up. Hopefully everything works, and let's find out. Okay, so now we're looking at the front of the cab. Sorry about the reflection. That should go away once I turn the game on. Now, if everything works fine, the game will come on and we'll be able to switch from one game to another. So let me go ahead and power this thing on, and hopefully all is good. Well, you can still see some of the reflection in there. Oh well. But as you can see, the game is powering on. This is the first game. So let's switch to the second game. Now, I can't remember if I've already covered this or not, but to switch from one game to the other, you have to press both 1-player and 2-player start button at the same time. So let's go ahead and do that, and we'll see what happens. Here we go. Look at that. A little loud, but perfect. We'll switch again. There you go. Now you're probably wondering why the second PCB was upside down. Well, it's supposed to be like that. That's how a Lethal Enforcers PCB, the default setting is. Of course, you can flip that around, through dip switches or maybe within the settings itself. Can't remember. Another story. But it seems to be working good. Let's try this again. Switch. And there you go. Perfect. That is awesome. Now, of course, the only downfall is if both of you are playing and you just both happen to press the same button at the same time, it's going to switch your games. Not really too big of a deal, as you can probably just switch back. And what this does, as I told you, is it powers both games at the same time. In fact, let's go ahead and play this one. Actually, you know what? I'm probably not going to be able to do this. Yeah. I don't have things wired up properly. But actually, I might cover that in the next video. So there you are. Switches back and forth. Works perfectly. So, until next time.
That's it, man. It's game over, man. It's game over.